face the winner of this Bully Boy versus the Bull. Michael Smith against Terry Jenkins. Dan Dawson in the commentary box.
Yeah, what a semi-final that was. Phil the Power Taylor somehow making it through. It's fair to say that whoever lifts this trophy will have had a little bit of luck this weekend to do it. Kyle Anderson missed a match start. Michael Smith has survived match starts not only from Nigel Hayden today, but Mark Frost in the second round. And Terry Jenkins, although he's not been taken to a deciding leg, perhaps a little fortunate to get past Peter Wright, who just did not seem in the mood this evening. But the Bull looking to book his place in a second European Tour final. Made it to the final in Gibraltar. Was beaten by Michael van Gerwen. MVG is not here anymore, but it's another end-of-game boss that he would have to face in Phil Taylor.
First leg, it's Terry to throw first. Game on!
Yeah, Michael Smith has got something of an affinity with European Tour events. Only Michael van Gerwen has won more than him.
58.
Yeah, Michael Smith has won 6 PDC titles, but 3 of them have been on the European Tour, and they're big ones, you know, stage play, 25 grand to the winner, and look at that for a start from a Bully Boy.
Well, it is fair to say that he hasn't hit the heights that we've come to expect of him in this tournament yet. Yet being 55. The operative word.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been nowhere near his top-level game, and even when I spoke to him on the way here today, he was saying,
100.
I'm not playing well. He knows he's not playing well. This year, for example, I mean, if he does win this game, it'd be his first final this year. This is his second semi-final of the year, but Michael Smith is a guy in the top 8 in the world rankings. He expects to be up there, challenging to win every event that he has.
43.
Yeah, he certainly does, and he was a Premier League player this year. Didn't go particularly well for Michael Smith in the Premier League.
60.
But good experience, and just maybe that extra kind of workload, if you like. Maybe why he's not been reaching as many finals. And
it can't do you confidence any
45.
good if you're turning up every Thursday live on Sky Sports and getting beaten. And that was happening a lot to Michael Smith. It started badly because he had to play 2 games on the same night in the opening night, lost them both, and then the pressure was on him, and it just never found a way of breaking out of it. I think he's got an enormous future in the game, Michael Smith. I think he's going to win a lot of big
57.
things, but potential is one thing. Achieving is a very different thing. But Michael Smith, after 5 visits to the board, has left 76 and has a chance of a break of throw here.
There's there for double 18.
58.
Goes inside it.
68.
And Jenkins wants 68. Now he wants tops.
48.
And he goes inside it as well. So Smith returns for double 9.
Yeah, started off this leg with a 180.
Game shot on the first leg, Michael Smith. Second leg is Michael to throw first.
To get excited about, but he has got the
Game on.
And it is a break of throw.
Yeah, highest seed of the 3 men left in the tournament.
98.
Not often that you see Phil Taylor seeded 12th for an event. But because of his absence on the European Tour and not playing as many Pro Tours these
45.
days. Getting to the stage of semi-retirement, something that Terry Jenkins has been talking about for, what, 10 years?
Yeah.
85.
Terry Jenkins' talk of retirement and semi-retirement seems to have sort of faded away as a fresh injection of money has come into the game over the last few years. The more money there is available, the less Terry talks about perhaps putting his feet up, not throwing his darts, and going back to Herefordshire and rooting around antique stalls and being the Ledbury Lovejoy that he likes to be when he's not on the dartboard.
Yeah, the winner of this weekend will leave with a cheque for £25,000. Not bad for a weekend's work.
Yeah, and Terry, I mean, he's already won enough money here to be pretty much 100% certain of his place in the match play.
97.
But he was looking vulnerable for a little while over the last couple of months. Welcome return to form for the ball.
Michael, you require 167.
Semi-final, and who knows, could win his first European Tour title.
Yeah, all of a sudden he always just makes a surge to a final from somewhere, Terry Jenkins,
59.
whether it's in a Pro Tour, which he's won a few of, whether it's one of these events or the big majors.
100. Michael, you require 108.
108 for Michael Smith to go 2-0 up. Good first dart. Oh, he's missed the big number. I mean, that is
63. Terry, you require 87.
87 for Jenkins to try and capitalise, but he's also missed a big number. But he's having a go at recovering the situation.
63.
Got a dart.
Michael, you require 45.
At double 12.
He's only just hit the 5
Game
there.
shot on the second leg.
Double
Michael
top
Smith.
is good
Third
enough.
leg is Terry to throw
Smith.
first. Game on.
Oh, mentioned a number of times how he may just be leading a charmed life over the course of this weekend, and
58.
it continues for Michael Smith.
If your name's on the pot, is Michael Smith's name on this particular pot?
125.
Yeah, interestingly, because Phil Taylor has been away from the European Tour for 2 years, Michael Smith is the last man to beat him on the European Tour.
78.
Back in Gibraltar in 2014.
Yeah, it would be 2 out of 4 for Phil Taylor if he won
96.
the title here, despite it being over that length of time.
Yeah.
Come on, says Terry Jenkins after putting one in the one.
121.
He listened to himself.
Taking your own advice, Terry, is wise. It has to be difficult for these guys. They haven't
58.
played well in the opening match of the evening session that they've had. You know, it was a struggle for Michael Smith. There were enough good moments in there for
100.
Nigel Hayden, but he did have to survive a couple of match starts. And Terry Jenkins, you know, it was a laboured display, but Peter Wright was just not at the races.
29. Terry, you
Now
require
you're not
144.
away from the board for that long. To lift yourself and try and get your best darts, and he's not going to take out the 144.
100.
But he carried on there, trying to go for a 140. Leaves 44.
177.
And he's under.
Terry, you require 44.
A good amount of pressure. 4 for tops to half the deficit. Double 10 for Terry Jenkins.
34. Michael, you require 16.
And how much of that was the big shot from Michael Smith putting the pressure on him? Difficult to quantify. That's not difficult
Game
to
shot on the
quantify.
third leg.
3-0,
Michael Smith.
double break, and Michael Smith
Fourth leg is Michael to
in
throw
charge
first.
of this one.
Game on.
Yeah, still nothing spectacular yet. Well, this is pretty spectacular.
139. '89.
We saw Justin Pike make the final of one of these European Tour events at the Dutch Darts Masters in Venray. And the draw was quite kind to him. He didn't face anybody inside the world's top 20 at the time. And he didn't average over 91.
140.
But he still managed to make it all the way to the final because he just kept winning games. Now, Michael Smith has averaged 94 against Nigel Hayden. That crept up because he fired a
95.
12 darter at the end of it, but it was a bit of a struggle for him. That's his highest average. He's averaging 86 in the minute. Terry's not averaged higher than 93. Neither of these guys have played anywhere near their capabilities, but one of them is going to be in the final.
Yeah, it's reflected there in the averages.
140. Michael, you require 128.
128 for Michael Smith, a shot he's pretty familiar with.
88.
Just cleans it up to leave double top for a 4-leg cushion in the semi-final.
60. Michael, you require 40.
Tops for Michael Smith. Loves double top and double 10. They're his favourites. Now his other one.
30.
Well, they had a go at both
Terry,
of
you
them.
require 117.
Jenkins looking at the combination. moving down the board for treble 19. Doesn't get near it, so Smith will return for double 5.
77. Michael, you require 10.
Jenkins with the double 19 to set it up.
No score.
Wow.
Terry, you require 40.
He's made a few mistakes already,
Game shot
Michael
on the
Smith, and
fourth
not being
leg.
punished
Terry Jenkins.
until now.
Fifth leg is Terry to throw first. Game on.
That's the first one that Terry Jenkins has jumped on. Double 19 to set it up, the double top to finish it, and a break of throw. All of a sudden, a different complexion on this
100.
semi-final tie.
Yeah. A real missed opportunity from Michael Smith there. And we saw in the Phil Taylor-Kyle Anderson game we've just
190.
seen Taylor coming from a long way back to record the victory. Terry Jenkins
140.
going to have to come from behind here.
Yeah, Kyle Anderson missed 2 darts at double 8 for a 5-1 lead in that match. And he still gathered himself and
100.
played very well for the rest of the match, but maybe made to rue that and reflect on that. A real opportunity missed for him, but it has been a fantastic weekend.
43.
Yeah, certainly a fourth ranking semi-final in the PDC for Kyle Anderson, and just showing what he is capable of. Now, this is what Michael Smith is capable of.
180.
A second maximum for the bully boy. He's down to a finish, a good finish as well, after 9 darts, and Terry Jenkins' throw coming under pressure again.
60.
Yeah, having just
Michael, you require
lost his
102.
throw, Smith looks to get a break back. First part of the equation. And the second. And
Game
double
shot
top
on
to
the
finish
fifth
the
leg.
102.
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith moves
Sixth leg is
4-1
Michael to
up.
throw first. Game on.
And throwing next.
$125.
A wild second dart, but a good adjustment to find his way back to the treble 20.
Switching from Terry Jenkins.
96.
Yeah, he's visibly struggling in the heat, Jenkins. We were talking when Taylor played Anderson in that epic match
60.
that neither of them had a bead of sweat on them in this heat. I mean, Kyle Anderson from Australia. I don't know what the weather's like in Stoke most of the time. I don't think it's
100.
Costa del Bursalam.
but it's been in that situation, isn't
140.
it? So many times. Cool under pressure.
$58.
Well, Michael Smith had darts. Quite a few of them for 4.
135.
He is going to get darts for 5-1. He quite easily have won.
140.
Michael,
we require 41.
Now. Could be in the final. Tops he needs.
Game
Tops
shot on
he
the
gets.
sixth
And
leg.
this is
Michael
better
Smith.
from Michael Smith. He's
Seventh leg is
getting
Terry to
better.
throw first. Game on.
Maybe he can play himself into form ahead of a potential final meeting with Phil the Power Taylor. He's still got to get
27.
one more leg, and if Terry Jenkins is throwing any more of that sort of stuff, then Michael Smith will be able to just stroll on through to the final a bit like
140.
Phil Taylor waiting. Michael Smith has a very famous victory against Phil Taylor, 2014 World Championship.
140.
He was absolutely devastated with himself that he didn't go on, and he thought he was going to go and win the tournament. Peter Wright stopped him in his
98.
tracks. He was gutted after that defeat then.
Yeah, he was. I believe that was the earliest that Phil Taylor had ever been knocked out of the World Championship.
81.
Yeah, the last couple of legs, Michael Smith has found the form that he hasn't really shown this
43.
weekend, but he's getting better. And if he can raise it another notch for the final, he can put some pressure on Phil Taylor, and he could be leaving with the trophy.
Yeah, he could well be doing. If he can find a big score here, even a straight ton, he wants to start out. He's coming down, and fair enough, it's an open bed.
90. Terry
90
require
leaves him
130.
130, so he could get a dart at the bullseye, could get a dart at double 5, unless Terry Jenkins takes out the 113 to stay alive, and he won't do it. So Michael Smith is 130 points away
97.
from a fifth
Michael, you require
European Tour
130.
final.
He wants to see the first dart fly into the treble 20, or at least the second. And the ball for Bully Boy.
100. Terry requires 16.
Jenkins to stay alive, double 8. Steps across. One more chance.
No score.
Squandered.
Michael, you require 30.
Well, Terry Jenkins has played pretty much as he did against Peter Wright in the quarterfinals. It was good enough then. May
18.
yet be good enough in
Terry
this
requires
one.
16. Game shot on the 7th
He
leg.
does
Terry
fight
Jenkins.
for another leg.
8th leg is
Terry
Michael to throw
Jenkins.
first. Game on.
By Michael Smith's throw this time.
100.
Last dart finds a treble. Jenkins, well, the first dart finds a treble. If you can put another one in there, just get in front of Smith.
99.
You can't.
$100.
Wow, Terry Jenkins.
140.
Just the ton 40, yet to hit a 180 in this one. He only hit one against Peter Wright.
This could be a 180. It is a 180 from Michael Smith. He's closing in on a place in the decider. But hang on a minute. Here comes Terry.
140. Michael, you require
So
121.
1 point in it in this 8th leg. Michael Smith, first chance, but
57.
didn't get a
Terry
shot.
require
Will Terry Jenkins get a shot?
122.
4 18s for bullseye. Doesn't get it, and is that
54.
curtains?
Michael, you require 64.
Michael Smith, is it treble 8 for double top? No, it's double 80 once.
48.
All match darts, that's 5.
Terry requires
that
68.
Michael Smith is missed for the match, and you, at the moment now, you think, okay, he'll get some more.
Will he get some more in this leg?
Game shot
No,
on the
he
8th
won't,
leg.
because
Terry
Jenkins pins double 4.
In the 9th leg, it's Terry to throw first. Game on.
And all of a sudden, he's throwing to go within 1 leg of Michael Smith.
He's had
81.
multiple darts to win every single leg of this match, Michael Smith. Now, for a man who was living
57.
his luck over the course of this tournament, surviving match darts in a couple of games, survived 3 darts to go 5-2 down to Ron Muhlenkamp.
140.
Is Michael Smith's luck going to do a full 180?
Is Michael Smith going to do a 180? Not quite.
140.
Terry Jenkins hasn't had one yet. But yeah, is his fortune going to fade?
140.
And the final hurdle. Or the semi-final hurdle, if you want to be
There we go,
pedantic.
yeah.
84. Terry require 140.
Well, Jenkins has got 6 darts from here to pull it back to within a leg, and a ton will do him. And a ton is what he
100.
gets. And this is better from Jenkins.
Much better, and Smith would need the lot to level the score in the leg and put a bit of pressure on. He's not going to do that, so
42.
Terry Jenkins
Terry
wants
require
top
40.
to
Game
keep this
shot
match
in the
going
9th
at
leg.
least a little
Terry
bit longer. But more than
10th leg is
that,
Michael to throw first.
he's in
Game
contention
on.
now.
Yeah, he really is, because that's his best leg of the match. It's a 13 darter. It is the only leg where he has denied Michael Smith darts to win it himself. And if he
57.
can find a break of throw here, he suddenly becomes favourite. And is Terry Jenkins, a man who was
83.
5-1 down, about to pull off the biggest comeback of the weekend here at the Austrian Darts Open? Well, not if Michael Smith has his way.
180.
A 4th maximum for the Bully Boy.
Yeah, Smith just trying to
60.
stop Terry's stampede with a max. But no treble on
60.
that visit, so if Jenkins can find a big score, he's in the running again.
A bit of anger from Terry the Bull there. Didn't like that.
81.
81. It's not enough to worry Michael Smith. Another one of those leaves 64.
140.
It is 64.
But
Didn't have much luck on that last time.
He didn't. All Jenkins can do is try and leave some kind of finish,
55.
and he won't. So Michael Smith
requires 64.
has plenty of chances to finish this 64 off. Treble 8 he goes this time for double top. 6 match darts gone begging.
54.
7 match darts gone begging.
This couldn't happen. He's going to get more match darts here, Michael Smith, but not going to throw this
94.
away, is he?
Michael, you require
Jenkins
10.
on 128. That is gettable. Double 5 for
Game
Michael
shot,
Smith. Well,
and the match.
finally,
Michael
you can
Smith.
see the relief on his face. Michael Smith puts his place in the final. It is Smith versus Phil Taylor. The crescendo of the Austrian Darts Open here in Vienna. Look at the way these two have played over the course of the weekend. There is only one winner, but this is professional sport and anything can happen. Michael Smith has won 3 of these events before. Can he make it a 4th? He's got a superb record in finals. He beat Michael van Gerwen in 2 of them on the Euro Tour. We'll grab a few quick words with him. There'll be a short break. We get to enjoy some power ballads here at Vienna. Before we resume with the final. Phil the Power Taylor versus the number 3 seed Michael
können wir
Smith.
natürlich auch Michael Smith
Vienna.
die verdiente Pause bis zum Finale. Das Ganze wird circa 15 Minuten dauern. Dann sehen wir hier Phil Taylor gegen Michael Smith. Ich denke, das ist ein würdiges Finale zum Abschluss dieses Turniers. Bis gleich.